Today saw one of the deadliest escalations in the ongoing conflict between Israel and Hezbollah, as Israeli airstrikes in Lebanon claimed the lives of over 450 people and left more than 1,600 injured. This wave of attacks has marked the most intense day of violence in Lebanon since the 2006 war. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu delivered a stark message to the people of Lebanon, urging them to evacuate Hezbollah-controlled areas immediately, as Israel's military continues to target the Iran-backed militant group. He reiterated that Israel is not at war with Lebanon itself, but with Hezbollah, and emphasized that civilians should get out of harm's way. Netanyahu also issued a chilling warning that Israel is shifting the balance of power on its northern front, signaling that even more intense phases of military operations are on the horizon. In retaliation, Hezbollah launched some of its deepest strikes into Israel in decades, declaring a battle without limits. The group's second-in-command stated that they would not be backing down, further escalating fears that the conflict could spiral into a wider regional war. Hezbollah's strikes into Israel, though not on the same scale as the Israeli airstrikes, represent a significant increase in aggression. This back-and-forth exchange of fire, with heavy casualties on both sides, is pushing the region closer to the brink of an all-out war. The Lebanese Health Ministry confirmed that among the dead were 35 children and 58 women, highlighting the grave impact the conflict is having on innocent civilians. The death toll, now at 492, continues to rise as the region plunges further into chaos, as Israeli forces carry out their largest airstrikes on Hezbollah targets. Since the 2006 conflict, the broader region braces for what comes next. The Israeli military has already declared that it is preparing for the next phases of its operations, with no signs of de-escalation in sight. In a move that could further intensify the situation, Israel has considered a new plan that would forcibly remove all Palestinian civilians from northern Gaza, laying siege to Hamas, and applying pressure for the release of hostages. This strategy, while not yet fully confirmed, is already generating fear of further displacement and violence, with no guarantees of civilian return after the hostilities end. In the meantime, Israel has also made bold moves on other fronts. The military recently raided and closed down Al Jazeera's offices in the occupied West Bank, accusing the Qatar-based news outlet of supporting terrorism. Al Jazeera has strongly denied these accusations, but the raid is seen as part of Israel's broader campaign to control the narrative in the conflict and suppress voices it deems unfavorable.